Super. BS.
Well, hello. It's about to be another month, and you know what time it is. Or hopefully you've looked at your phone or whatever you're listening to this on, and you should know what time it is. Well, you guessed it. It's time for the games of April 2018 with your lovable baby boy Brank. So let's get to it.
Legends.
First up is Extinction. Attack on Titan 2 was released last month on every video game platform on the planet. I would not be surprised if there was some 3DO or Virtual Boy version in incubation somewhere. Well, Extinction is a very similar concept. You are a small human running and jumping around a large 3D environment trying to kill giants, in this case ogres. From what I've seen, the game looks stylish and trades realism for what appears to be a Pixar-like world. The graphics really do look stunning. With the devs behind the recent Killer Instinct, Iron Galaxy, thanks Dave Lang, at the helm, I've got some faith that this will be good. Dave explains it as a mix between Shadow of the Colossus and a fighting game. And that's Dave Lang for you, not our own boy, Davey. If you're interested, catch Extinction on PC, PS4, and Xbox One on April 10th for $60. Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. I need to confess. I have never played a Yakuza game. Ever. I know it's shameful. I've heard the series is a ton of fun and the story is silly and enjoyable. I know that it is a virtual simulation of Japan and I'm a total virtual tourist. I know that it's a game with great RPG mechanics and I assume I would love it. However, Sega seems to love to place Yakuza games right in the heat of it. And this one is coming out at a time that makes me pretty positive that I'll miss it as well. I did download the demo and realized after watching 25 minutes of cutscenes that I may not have the time to commit. This game demands a lot. Nay, it deserves a lot. And I'm not sure I can bring it. At $60, I'm sure the content is there. Hopefully in the future I'll be as well. Get Yakuza 6, The Song of Life on PS4 on April 17th. God of War. God of War 4, let's pretend Ascension never happened, also known as Dad of War, looks immensely entertaining. Instead of being set in Greek mythology, like all the previous games, this one draws from Norse mythology. Kratos trades all the chains for a sweet axe, and on top of that, he's returned with a brand spanking new baby boy and a new viewpoint. Literally. The top-down perspective is being replaced by a third-person, over-the-shoulder view, like the recent Horizon Zero Dawn or the Naughty Dog games. Similarly, Kratos seems to be a different protagonist than the brooding and sullen, way too old to be a teen found in the previous games. Let's hope escorting his son is not an annoying burden and instead brings some real intrigue to the gameplay. So far, everything I've seen looks great. I'm jumping on this day one, pre-order already guaranteed. Get God of War for yourself for $60 on PS4, April 20th.
First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
Nintendo Labo, Robot and Variety Kit. It wouldn't be a proper 420 without some real crazy shit going on. And the video game kings of Crazyland, aka Nintendo, are dropping it like it's hot. Being a full-grown teen, I'm totally stoked for this. I love me some construction, and although I'm not a huge fan of cardboard, I know I can learn to love it. Thankfully, this one is coming exclusively to the Switch. The prices are a little rough though. $70 for the Variety Kit, the Super BS kit of choice, and $80 for the Robot Kit. For the kid inside of you, get Nintendo Labo on the Nintendo Switch, 420 friendly. Galgun 2. Have you been waiting for an on-rail shooter where you are an unlucky man who is supernaturally popular with girls? Well, let me tell you from experience, This situation really sucks. This poor sucker is just looking for his one true love. But how can he find that when all these babes are trying to get into his pants? Well, I'll tell you how. By shooting these young gals with his new weapon that gives them the euphoria they so desperately need. But this game really wouldn't be Japanese enough without most of these ladies being underage schoolgirls and without your gun giving you the ability to knock them back and peek at their undies. The trailer, which I suggest you all watch with your parents, made it seem like you also knocked their clothes off because science. If you want to get your pervious dreams on, then you can pay 60 boners for Galgun 2 when it releases on Switch and PS4 on April 24th. One last thing, this is a mystery game, and the mystery is, how on earth did this game ever pass ESRB cert? That's for you to find out. The Swords of Ditto. Need more Steven Universe in your life? Missing that style that Adventure Time brings? Want more Cartoon Network in your Zelda? Well, try The Swords of Ditto, a top-down co-op action-adventure RPG. It looks beautiful and the combat looks like a blast. Get your Zelda on PS4 and PC April 24th for an unannounced, at this time, price. My only beef, and you probably have already guessed it, is that this is a missed opportunity for a wonderful indie to be on the Switch. Hopefully that'll be remedied in the near future, and I'll be hearing about them sweet, sweet Swords of Ditto in some Nintendo Direct.
Why did we choose this life?
South Park, Fractured But Whole. Dr. Donna and I have already gone to great lengths detailing how much we enjoyed both of the recent South Park RPGs. This game almost made our very exclusive top 5 games of 2017. Well, now it's coming to the console that I wished it had been on at launch. Fractured Butthole is one of those perfect recent releases that values art over graphical fidelity, so it should run silky smooth, and the ability to pick it up and play in short bursts should do a great deal for making those battles, which at times can be a slog, feel breezy queasy, or easy maybe. This will release at $60 for the base game only, so maybe I'll pick it up way down the line when I can get it and the DLC for like $20 to $30. But otherwise, I've already played it. Dave and JJ, on the other hand, sounded very interested. If you're interested too, catch it on Switch on April 24th.
Okay, JJ Abrams. Okay, so you're on Cartman's side? He just likes this plan because he gets 2 movies in phase 1. Guys, we have to just go with this plan. We don't even have 1 movie yet.
Adventure Time, Pirates of Enchiridion. Do you love Adventure Time? Do you find half of the adventure figuring out what's going on? Well, finding definitive information on this game has been a challenge. It appears to be some type of open world game, and it looks like you have a boat. The combat is tactical, so maybe it's an RPG, maybe not. I will say the screenshots that I saw made it look pretty gorgeous, especially compared to every other Adventure Time game released so far. One thing I do know, it's coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch on April 24th. Don't hold your breath. And it's only $40. Let's hope it's good. Super Robot Wars X. This is the Asian release with English subs. Yep, this is a series that is notoriously Japanese and has very few localizations. So few that of the nearly 50 games released in the series, only 2 have ever been brought to North America. Well, guess what? This also will not be brought to North America. But if you want to pay a premium, you can buy the Asian version, different from the Japanese release, in that it will have English subs. If you're holding your breath for this to come to North America, please don't, because you'll die long before that happens. From what I've seen, it looks very anime. So if you want to get your anime tactical roboting on, it'll cost you around $65 for the PS4 version and like $10 cheaper for the Vita version on sites like Play Asia. You can play it on April 26th, or better yet, don't. Actually, just don't. So there you have it. Those are the games of April 2018. There are probably several hundred indie games releasing on Steam that I forgot to mention. But I won't mention them, ever, because I don't want to. Till next month. Peace.
That's to us people that can feel things, it hurts.